Hello gay people, it's Honey. Here are some dolls in my collection of specifically Rainbow High dolls that I think you should just know of, just the fact that they exist. I just want to bring your attention to some of my favorite bitches. There's not really a reason for this video besides bragging, to be honest. I just want to show you my little women. So starting off with, in my opinion, the crown jewel. This is my e-girl Brianna. She is notable for many reasons. She is one of the first set of bangs that I did that I was entirely pleased with. I was very happy with how they came out. They're perfectly sectioned off as well because she came with her bangs perfectly sectioned. So when I cut them and pommade them down, they were already perfect. She also has a slight variance to her. Most Briannas come with a bit of a frosted lip and some pink liner, but she has a more darker hot pink lip, which is notable because this is also the doll that I decided to test out giving septum rings to. So I chipped her upper lip off. The lip variant doll, I destroyed her lips. But it's okay, you can't tell because the septum ring is so big. I ordered many pieces of doll clothing with her in mind. She got none of them. The only one that she ended up receiving were Kaya's shorts and heels. But other than that, she honestly is kind of perfect. I know that she's not maybe as customized as other dolls, but something about her, she just slays so hard. She is the jewel of my collection. I love her a lot. My queen. Very close to that is the other Brianna I bought to customize. When I chipped the first Brianna's upper lip off, I was so distraught and upset with myself that I wanted to try to find another lip variant doll and do her better. So this is the closest one I could find. Her lips are kind of like the midway point between the usual frosted lip and the darker lip. And her bangs aren't as perfectly sectioned off, but overall I'm very, very happy with how she came out. She's also sporting a custom choker from Kisi Dolls on Etsy. Amazing, by the way, amazing prices, amazing shipping time, etc. Kisi Dolls, I love you. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Bangs and a choker can improve anything. And I've never been wrong about that. Here is my vastly improved Minnie in my humble onion. Bangs, choker, and lingerie. How can you go wrong? Of course, naturally. I ordered this lingerie set from, I want to say Star Watch Cat on Etsy. By the way, I'll link everything below in case you want to be insane like me and buy custom doll clothing. Anyway, I bought this lingerie outfit specifically for e-girl Brianna, but as the collection grew and grew, I realized that it would suit Minnie much more. And by the time the actual outfit got here, Minnie was ready to go, and I was like, well, it's hers now. And I think she suits it very nicely. She's also wearing, oh my god, those blind box shoes are pissing me off because I just want the goddamn pink boots, and I have like 6 pairs of these heels now. They're very beautiful, but I just want the goddamn boots. Regardless though, a beautiful Minnie, the best Minnie. I also have a vastly improved, I consider this Minnie like my ideal Minnie, like this is how I would do Minnie. But if we want to keep in line of Minnie being, a K-pop idol, she's supposed to be, ready for the stage, I think this is a much better base doll Minnie than what we got. Base doll Minnie, like original Minnie, both of her outfits I am not a huge fan of. They are way too purple tone for her. She's supposed to be pink. Why are they purple? So I think this just makes her look much more like a pink K-pop idol. It just fits her better. It makes the vibe more cohesive, I want to say. The outfit is by Haunch Couture on Etsy, and the choker is again by Kisi Dolls. Every choker I have, I usually steal chokers from other dolls, or I will take bracelets from dolls and make them into chokers. Any like clearly fancy choker I have that's like obviously not just a bracelet stretched onto a neck, it's from Kisi Dolls. Ooh, I almost knocked it all over just there. This is my icon Natasha. I fucked up her bangs a little bit. Not fucked up, but like she has a giant fucking, you know, rooting spot. It's just fully bald right where the headband piece would go. So I tied some hair around it to cover it, and it does cover it very nicely. You can't see the baldness at all. But I don't really like the way her hair is sectioned off. That's just my preference though. But she is wearing a almost full Barbie extra outfit with Georgia's shoes and socks, and a gun tucked in as well. You know. Oh, and some piercings. So right after I chipped off Brianna's upper lip, for some reason that wasn't a deterrent, and I immediately just did Natasha's as if it wouldn't happen again. And thankfully it did not happen again. But still, just the gall of me to do that twice in a row. I don't know why the fuck I did that after I failed so hard the first time. But anyway, absolute queen. Absolute icon. Who's Barbie? This is Barbie. This is my Larose up Margot with bangs. She is the first doll that I tried out using clear glue on for her bangs. Is she a little bit busted? Perhaps. And I'm okay with that because to me, she's beautiful and that's all that matters. But I recently got a second Larose because Larose is the best LOLOMG doll now. But for this first one, I could not let her second outfit just sit there unworn. I had to put it on a Margot. She wears it so beautifully. I love it so much. The shoes, I believe, are Skylar's winter shoes, if I'm not mistaken. And my justification in my head was like, oh, it's like the icy blue will match the icy blue in her hair. And seeing it on her, I'm just not the biggest fan. I want to change them out, but I've been lazy, so yeah. Else, Simone. So, this is my bangs, Simone. Now, when I gave Simone bangs, it looked really, really pretty when I was pressing them down and getting them ready to go. I boil washed her quite a few times. They just would not stick down. And even then, when they would stick down, they're very, very thin. I do not have the patience to make her part line look good. So I did what I absolutely could. I glued them down. They look like trash. I kind of hate what I did to her. So I bought a backup just in case as well, which whenever I buy backups, they're like $10. So I know I make bad decisions with money, but I have a justification. Anyway, I kind of ruined her. But the more she sits on my shelf, the more I stare at her, the more she watches me while I eat food and play games, etc., the more I kind of like her. I don't know. She's a little bit fucked up, but I kind of like that about her. She's very ooh, she's very sweet. I love the fit I gave her as well. This was totally meant to be a temporary fit. I was like, I don't want to dress you right now. I'll figure out what to put you in later. And I love how it came out. I like it. And I felt so justified when I don't know who it was, but I saw somebody else online pair her with this skirt and the Georgia top and a sweater. And I was like, you get me. You understand. Here is my second Sabrina. She has some piercings. Oh, and a little bubble hair as well. Ooh, don't look at the back of her head. She's fucking bald. Anyway, so when I ordered Sabrina, she came to me with a big old dent in her bottom lip. And I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. I could put a piercing in it, but I kind of don't want to do that. I want to get like a nice one. And the other one I ordered had fully part of her bottom lip just missing, which is even better. So I was like, fuck it, whatever, I'll just keep the dented lip one, who cares, and I'll put a piercing in it. Because I specifically was inspired by China Unique ASMR. She's got a piercing right on her bottom lip, like right in the center there, and it looks so beautiful on her. So that was the aesthetic vibe I was going for. I think she turned out very, very beautiful. I love her a lot. I do want to give her bangs someday, but now that I've pierced her face, I'm kind of scared because, like, if I put her in a pot of boiling water, will the metal in her piercings fuck with her face? I don't know. I'm scared, but she's pretty as is right now. So this is my fully pinked out Mara Pinkett. When I got Mara, I was like, wow, she's beautiful, but there's not enough pink on her. I want more pink. So I gathered all of her pink pieces that were majority pink and put them on her. And I consider this the better base doll. This is how she's meant to be, in my opinion. Fuck all that black and white on her. She's meant to be as pink as possible. ignore the fact that her neck is broken and she's just looking up constantly. But she, oh god, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. And of course, custom choker, Kisi, as you do. So beautiful, so ready to shoot people, and good for her. And then this is the Mara I bought to give bangs, but a similar thing happened where I gave her piercings and didn't think about it first, and then I was like, oh shit, what if I burn her face? Please, I'll have to investigate more. But I want to give her bangs one day, but she's also meant to be kind of like my punk lovecore doll. So she's wearing Kaya's pants and Kara's Heartbreaker hoodie as well. But god, she's so beautiful. Her lips are also a little bit bigger. They're like kind of overlined. So I guess she has a lip variant where her lips are just more. A little bit clown-like, but I kind of love that about her. She's so pretty. Such a beautiful in the face doll. So beautiful. Alright, this is my restyled Veronica. She started off as just kind of a fishnet get girly. I just gave her all the fishnet pieces I could find. So, you know, the, oh god, whose undershirt is this? Somebody's undershirt and Crystal's tights. And then I was like, oh, let me throw on these little boxer briefs. Which, by the way, these boxer briefs, so I'm in the process of making a butch trans mask doll. I have a like little binder and like the Ash's shorts, a jacket, and I want to give them the briefs as well. But for the moment, for the time being, it's being worn by Veronica, who also has a little bondage set on, again by Kisi Dolls. I do also want to remove the bubble gum at some point, but I'm not talented enough to like fill that spot, so I don't really know what to do about that, but I'll leave it there until I figure out how to do that correctly. We also have here the bangs Naomi. My theory is that Naomi is the better queen. My theory is that Naomi is the better twin, but she is hindered by her lack of bangs. So if you give her bangs with the dark lip, she is the better twin. I don't care. Listen, at the end of the day, I am a Veronica Stanny. She is the best twin. If she had bangs, if Miss Naomi had bangs, can you imagine? And here's the thing, this doll shed like crazy. She was losing so much hair in this process, but she's so thickly rooted that you cannot tell. She is hair on hair on hair. She was basically already pre-sectioned off as far as her bangs go. She's beautiful. Her whole bit as well was supposed to be pleather. So she's got the, you know, the leather thigh highs, the Ainsley kit shirt. She's got Minnie's skirt. I believe Chanel's shoes. But god, she's so beautiful. She's ready to, you know, infiltrate a mansion and fall off her stand, apparently. This is my lingerie Daphne. Again, lingerie made by, I believe, Star Watch Cat. She is just so beautiful. Taking her out of her base doll's clothing really plusses her up. For a while, I believe I had her in a mix of her first and second outfit, and I was like, this is the best combination I could make, but it's still just so dog shit. So I had this lingerie. I ordered it specifically for her. Mint green is a very good color, but overall it's very low on my color rating. So I got this lingerie set specifically for her because she is one of my favorite dolls. She is so insanely beautiful. God, look at her. I also know that there's a dark lip variant out there, and I've been wanting to get the dark lip variant, but every time I go to buy her, I'm like, but the rose lips are so pretty. And I have another one, actually. Her hair is real frizzy. It's really bad. I gotta fix it. I have to give her bangs. So she's in a pile right now waiting to be worked on, but for the time being, this is my baby. Here's my bangs Amaya. This was the first time I did bangs where I was like, I fucked up. It's not good. It's bad. And again, similar thing as Simone happened. The more I stared at her, the more I kind of liked her. I put a rubber band on to keep the bangs laid down. But then I kind of liked it as like a headband. I thought it was really cute. It matched with the rest of the black in her outfit. She, honestly, I kind of love her. I don't care that she's busted. I don't care that she's bad. Amaya, you are the one good Amaya in the world. And you're my Amaya. That's all that matters. Queen. Absolute icon. This is the very first doll I ever gave bangs to. I found her for like $10 at a half off store, and I was like, cool, this is a good doll to experiment with and just try to see if I know how to do bangs. And I did not do them the right way, really. I did them dry, and I just kind of taped them down and hoped for the best, and they turned out so beautiful. This was definitely a big ego boost for me because bangs are not as easy as they are to do on her. For some reason, the curls in her hair naturally, they just made the bangs puff in such a perfect way. There is no faults with her. She's gorgeous. Oh my god, I'm in love with her. She came out so well. Way too good. She's got Daria's shoes, Delilah's pants, Cheryl's blouse, and Vanessa's corset. Trying to go for, you know, a kind of a ethereal look with her. Right, here is my girlfriend's Ruby. I like to give my friends and people I love dolls and just have them dress them up so that they are like that person doll, just as like a sentimental thing for myself. So I have one from my friend Jackie. I'm gonna have one from my friend Marty, and this is the one from my girlfriend. I know my girlfriend loves the color red, so I was like, do you want a ruby? And she was like, yes. So I got a winter ruby that was on sale. Actually with much better lips than my first ruby too, which I was kind of sad about. But she ended up turning out really, really beautiful. My girlfriend happened to pick out the majority of Jewel Richie's outfit pieces, along with, I believe this is Chanel's top and chest leggings. And then I asked her, you know, do you want a braider? Do you want bangs? Do you want whatever? And she was like, bangs. And her bangs came out super like 90s, like 90s boy band like bangs. And I kind of liked it, and I was like, should we keep it? And she's like, yeah. And she is very pretty. She's kind of Christmassy because she's red and green, but this is my Nat doll. This is my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend. I feel like if my girlfriend was femme, perhaps she would be this doll. And then last but not least, I do want to show a restyle I did for an LOL OMG doll. Typically the only dolls that I restyle are the Rainbow High dolls, just because most dolls are very high concept, but Rainbow High has this really great but also really bad thing of having kind of very little visual character for each doll, but that lets you customize them very easily. So most dolls that are very high concept, I kind of leave them be, except for one. My new favorite LOL OMG doll, which is Miss Larose. Her bangs, as much as I love her, her bangs are atrocious, so I wanted to do her right. And this is her, the queen herself. I didn't do a perfect job on the bangs, but fuck it, I don't really care. I gave her a Fly Girls top. I believe that's the Britney Spears one, if I'm not mistaken. And the rest of the outfit pieces are all hers. Sorry, the rest of the outfit pieces are all hers. But she, oh god, I love her. This is just my mini me. She's just me with lighter hair. I love her. She's gorgeous. Definitely the best doll that OMG has done. Definitely the best. Those are the girlies. I have hair in my mouth. Oh, side note, by the way, every single one, lesbian. All of them are lesbians. Do you know? Are you aware? Cool. The biggest couple, Lingerie Minnie and Evil E-Girl Brianna. They are the couple. They are the ones to beat. Hair in my mouth again. I forget what I was saying. Dude, my hair's tangled too. If you have any questions or requests or etc., let me know. I'm on Twitter at doll_slut because I'm a doll slut. Yee. Bye, gay people.